Hello everyone, welcome to Tech with Sandy. So most candidates apply job with a generic resume, which leads to load ATS score, missed keyword, and fewer callbacks. The process, which is very manual and repetitive, and it is very difficult to track. So when my resume got shortlisted for Google Application Engineer role, then I realized how important is the resume positioning, ATS alignment, and job specific tailoring. In order to solve this problem, I have built Resume Workflow AI, which solve this problem by using like uploading a resume, compare with JD, missing keyword, and ATS score calculation. So the flow diagram, as you can see in my screen, and the resume workflow has a various features like it support multiple format files, JD parsing, provide missing keywords. So let's get started with the demo. So for that, I will need three terminal, one for starting database, one for backend, one for front end. So I have already created a script to start all this backend terminal. So first I will start with the backend. Second, I will start with front end, and I have already started my database that is in Docker format, which provide OS level isolation. So I no need to run uh, Postgres in my local. It has started with the Docker container. So as you can see in my screen, and my uh, backend started and it is listening on 4000 port, and my front end started and it is listening on 5173 port. So let's get started with the demo. So as you can see, my front end screen look like this. Now we'll sign in. As you can see, my front end, it has I have created XYZ user, and in the dashboard it is showing average ATS score, resume generated till now, and how many interview I have scheduled till at the moment, and when what is the ATS score trend, and for how many uh, position I have generated my ATS score. Now let's started with the a new JD, our like let's match our JD with our resume. So for that, uh, I will drop same resume which gets shortlisted in the Google one. Now click job description. So here you can see we need to we have three option, like you can paste text, upload file, or you can paste your job URL. So and which company we are applying, and we will select here job URL. Here you need to pass the same URL which you have applied and import. So once we import, and the backend terminal will pass the JD from the URL which we have given. Now now let's analyze through AI. So as you can see, my ETS score currently at the moment is 85%, role match 84%, readability is 66%, and keyword is 88%. As you can see in my screen. So next would be generate resume. If you so it will give you sample AI tailored resume, as you can see in my screen, and you can download as well. So So basically, everyone, like most of the student will have the question like, what are the best ATS score for to get shortlisted in the uh, ATS based algorithm? So these are the range I have gone through and found out after referring uh, uh, various articles based on LinkedIn and JobScan. So as you can see, 85 to 100% are comes under a excellent category, and 75 to 84% comes under strong category. Now let's get started with the architecture flow. So below implementation, I have used React and Tailwind CSS for the better user experience, and I have used Next.js for a REST API and better API customization, and for PostgreSQL for uh, storage purpose. Now let's get started with the how my database structure look like and how I'm storing various things within my database. So, as I mentioned, I have used the Docker container for the Postgres implementation. I will log in within container and we'll see how things in place within the container. Now, I will list all the data table which is available. Next would be table structure. So as you can see, there are four tables are there, like user, resume version, activity, job application. Let's get have understanding of how user table look like. So as you can see in my screen now, and if you want to inspect how many users are there, so I have created custom query and I will do the same. As you can see, at the moment I have two user XYZ and Sandeep Rana. As so, how it is stored in my database, as you can see. Now, if you want like how many files and resume version currently I am storing in our database, so we can execute this query. So as you can see, till now I have more than 10 resume I have parsed, and their respective role and company which is I have applied, and that is stored. And resume version, as you can see in my left hand side, that is also getting stored, and which email ID I have used and their respective score, that is also visible in the screen. And also if you want to check resume version and their count, so that also we can check that, as you can see in my screen. So that is from my side, and you can refer given GitHub page for the implementation. I have also mentioned how what are the query we need to run, and how we can also optimize this resume workflow for your JD parsing and all. So thank you all for watching. If you please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.